It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and check it out, because Birdman Sandusky. Now, it's another one, okay? Yes, we know. Now, Birdman Sandusky is the Lex Luthor of the rap industry. He's fucked and fucked over. Well, maybe, listen, anyway. He has fucked with and fucked over a lot of people, all right? Basically, now, a lot of people are coming out and say, yo, this nigga did not pay me while I was either working for him or I was in a record deal with him. Right? Now, there's another guy coming out. As I said, another one, all right? The guy name is Javier Nuno. He says Birdman owes him over $350,000 because of unpaid wages because he worked for Birdman for 3 years. Now, I'll tell you this right now, right? It sounds ridiculous, and I don't want to take up for Birdman, but you get all these allegations. They're one-sided. Birdman doesn't really respond too much. He doesn't respond in and out of court. But it's kind of ironic and kind of like weird that everybody comes out with the same story, like, he hasn't been paying me for years. I mean, listen, you miss one paycheck, I get it. You miss two, you miss a whole fucking month, maybe 3 months. You should be kicking down some doors, NWA style, right? You should be running up in some offices, right? You should be excavating that fucking star, that Dragon Ball Z star on top of his scalp. But Javier Nuno, he says he worked for Birdman as a non-exempt employee from September 2012 all the way to February 23rd, 2015. He said he basically worked 70 hours per week, and he didn't get paid for overtime, and he didn't get paid for his regular work. Okay, this is years. It's not like a couple of weeks. It's years. Now, let me just break down the exact figures that he actually mentioned in the lawsuit. And by the way, shout out to the Jasmine brand. She pulled this actual lawsuit from courts, so the information is pretty much courtesy of her. But Nuno said his hourly rate was $25 an hour, right? And he worked 40 hours a week. However, he worked 30 hours every week in overtime, right? Now, the calculated numbers, when you calculate it all out, he says he's owed $48,375 for overtime pay, and for regular pay, he's owed $129,000. Come on, man. Come the fuck on. Now, that's a grand total of $177,375. But he's actually added more money onto it, because if you guys don't know, anytime you get to these lawsuits, people add these random figures. It'll be like damages or like emotional distress, and pretty much that just means give me more money, man. Listen, you ain't pay up when you should. You had to really bring me through this process. You have damaged what I could have done with that money, or whatever the case is. So pretty much the grand total that he wants from Birdman is $354,750. Birdman has not responded. I don't think Birdman will respond. Now, I think what's going to happen in all these cases, because Birdman, at least in the Lil Wayne case, he keeps delaying it and delaying it. In some other cases, he doesn't really respond. However, the smart thing that he does is that, if you guys don't know how, like, if you file a lawsuit against someone, right? As long as they have been served, they know about it. If they do not respond to that lawsuit, basically it gets defaulted, which means it's like a auto win for the plaintiff, right? But Birdman, somehow he kind of just like prolongs it. I don't know what his deal is, but it's just another lawsuit. If you guys don't remember, I did one last week or 2 weeks ago where it was a $200,000 lawsuit by a producer. And then we're getting this, so that's like $500,000 already. But Birdman got the money, okay? He should pay this and toss this into the bushes. We'll see, though. Get a comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. It's your boy DJ Akademiks in the Grove Shader. I'm out.